Um,
I'm fine. How you been? Hey, this is KLA Cloud the Wanderer about to give it to you on a happy Friday night. I got my guest, Emmanuela Pintus
Pintus. Yeah,
or
close.
Pintus. Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Are you Spanish or
Italian.
Italian? Oh, okay, okay. I was close.
Yeah,
Uh, was you born here or was you
yeah.
from?
I was born in Canada. My both my parents were
Oh,
uh, born in Italy.
oh, okay. All right.
Yeah,
That's cool. All
yeah.
right. Yeah, I'm from the States. My parents, they're from Africa, Liberia.
Okay.
So
But you were born in the U.S.
yeah, was
Yeah.
born in New York City. I was born in St. Vincent Hospital in Manhattan.
Oh, cool.
I was raised in Brooklyn.
And you've stayed there ever since.
Yeah, yeah. I moved around around New York City and stuff.
Yeah.
There was a point where I lived in the Bronx. Um, a little bit of Manhattan, some parts in Manhattan. Yeah, yeah. That's why they call me Cloud the Wanderer. I call myself Cloud the Wanderer.
I like it. Good.
Yeah, yeah. I stumbled through your Instagram, and you caught my interest, and you do yoga, and you're a figure competitor. You still compete?
My last competition was right before COVID, and
Oh, okay.
like when everything shut down, like I wasn't even able to like work out because Canada, like Ontario especially, was really like everything was shut for the longest time. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, I wasn't really working out heavy for a while, and now that we're back at the gym, I'm just kind of over it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't
All
I
right.
don't think I'll be competing again.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, how how did you start?
I was 23, I think, the first time, and
Yeah.
I just really liked it. My friend's boyfriend was competing in I think his first show, and so then I just started talking to him about it, and then he helped me out with it, and we just kept going. Yeah, I did a lot within the first, maybe 10 years. A lot of competition.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
started with
I see. Yeah. There's some clips of you. I see on YouTube. Hold on. Let me show the views. Yeah.
it's a long time ago.
Yeah. 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 You looked nice back then.
Yeah, thank you.
So yeah. So you said that a friend of yours put you on to bodybuilding.
Well, no, I've always wanted to do it. And then I was working out, but I just didn't really know anything about bodybuilding. I knew nothing about like competing.
Yeah.
And then my friend's boyfriend was doing a competition. So then he helped me. My friend Shane Reno. He still works out, but he doesn't compete either
Oh, okay.
any longer.
Was like was it like hard for you like to get like certain things? Like how long did it take you to get like dieting and conditioning and you know
No, I have pretty good genetics, I think. So I was able to build quite easily. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I feel like for the longest time, I couldn't get lean enough. Like even in that competition, in that video, like I was never the leanest person on stage, and that was always my issue. I could gain easily, but like the
yeah.
getting shredded was tough for me.
What? You look like what? Let me see that. I mean, you look nice in that. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's
but
that.
this was like in 1998, right?
Yeah,
Because I think okay, but at that time they had bodybuilding and
yeah.
that for women they
They didn't
just
have
they
figure.
didn't okay they didn't have figure yet.
Yeah,
So I don't know. Sometimes this sport it's kind of confusing because
for sure.
like some women they don't look too bad, but then they have like this low like they've been low placed or
Yeah.
something like that. And
Yeah, and then you just
yeah,
never know
so
what they're looking for. They're always changing it. First, they say they don't want you to be too lean, and then they don't want you to be too big. But then they're rewarding the people who are really lean and really big. So yeah, it gets to be frustrating because you're putting a lot of money and effort into it, and they just keep like changing the like what you're supposed to be working towards. You know,
no. So how long did you do like figure? You stuck with figure to body?
probably. Yeah, I probably switched to figure like maybe 8 years in because I didn't want to
Uh,
get too muscular. So then when I went to
okay.
figure, I just stopped training and just did yoga and cardio and diet for my
Yeah.
competition.
Yeah.
So I sized down
Yeah.
that way.
We got a guest all the way, George Page. Hello, Manuela. He
Hey,
also do bodybuilding content, and he says, "What does she think of how bodybuilding has evolved since she started?" That's a good question.
well, it's interesting because when I first started, it was like Linda Marie, right? She was huge, but she was feminine, and then like a couple years past that, then the women started getting really big and really like manly, and then now I don't even follow it. I think they stopped. Didn't they stop doing women's bodybuilding at Olympia or something?
Mm, No, they recently had it. Are you familiar with Andrea Shaw?
No.
Oh wow, that's the first. That's the first, George. That's the first. Wow. Wow.
What?
So you got stuck in no, Andrea Shaw, she's like the fourth time Miss Olympia. And
Oh,
everybody everybody like they treat her like the I mean she's a good bodybuilder, and
yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
everybody have like great admiration for her.
Honestly,
Oh
I don't
yeah,
follow
they brought it back
it. Okay.
in 2020. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so and then
Yeah.
I thought that there was some people like boycotting one of the competitions because they took out.
Yeah, at one time, yeah, I think so. Yeah, at one point. Yeah, I think that this was like 2014 or something like that. I don't quote me on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they had a lot of ups and downs.
Well, I think it's great. I think women bodybuilders look beautiful, but I can understand why, some. I think that they just take it too far, but they took it kind of too far back then too. Like when they
Yeah,
start changing, like the way that you look and stuff, it's
right.
not necessary. Like, why do you got to take it like that far? But
Yeah.
it's competition.
He also says the Arnold
Yeah.
dropped female bodybuilder physique and figure. Yeah,
Oh,
he did that. Yeah, I heard. Yeah, he dropped figure.
oh, I wonder
So
why. Maybe it was just like people aren't watching it. Like, why would they get rid of it?
I don't know. I remember there was this bodybuilder. Her name is Andrea. She goes by another name. She called herself the Rip Vixen, and she says that, from according to her, Arnold, she's not really crazy about female bodybuilders like that. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So
I mean, I've heard him say that even about men's bodybuilding, that they're too big and
mm,
whatever. But
yeah,
to get rid of it completely. But this is what I mean. Like, if they just start awarding what they want to see, then people won't come in that whatever
yeah.
they don't want. But yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, I'm not competing anymore, so I don't pay attention to it.
So you stopped like during the COVID era, like 2020 and stuff.
20, I think 2019 was my last show.
20,
And it
close
was
enough.
the pro qualifier, the national Canadians, and I won second in my open class figure,
Okay.
and then I won overall masters. But
Oh,
this show didn't give out pro cards to the masters, so I didn't
oh.
get my pro card. So there's that too. It's just like frustrating, you know?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say, I'm still I still try to understand the sport,
Yeah.
like I was like I worked out at times, but I never really got into the sport of bodybuilding like that. I just like the women. I would like look at the women and be like, wow, she looked amazing and stuff. So,
Mm-hmm.
slowly, through all the race, George Page, he would kind of have like this Muscle Talk Monday, and I would come in and he would discuss about how the women look, and
Oh yeah.
and sometimes I couldn't really differentiate from women's physique to women's bodybuilding, and
Right.
so slowly I started seeing like certain things like the differences, but
Yeah.
like as yeah, so as an outsider, you really for me, you just look at them like they got muscles. That's it. Some
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
look nice, some look nice, some look kind of too masculine, but it's they
Yeah.
got muscles. That's that's all. That's it. And there's different aspects of it. I was kind of aroused by and
Yeah.
so that was it too. And I would just always kind of like make videos and make video slides and have a YouTube channel and stuff like that. So
Oh, like
I would
muscular.
see all, huh?
So your thing is just like about muscular women. That's all you're like, not really necessarily the sport. You just like talking to the women who have muscle. Is that?
Well, I yes, but I was just curious,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
but started trying to understand it. That's
Yeah.
all. The sport.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
you
Well, it's interesting because even like it's hard to decipher like, between like even bikini and figure. Like their bikini girls are
right,
so big now, and then like sometimes you just got to look, are they wearing heels or not to see if they're a bodybuilder or a figure girl, because they're all so big.
right,
Yeah.
right. When you was bodybuilding, like who did you admire?
Linda Murray, I was looking up to her because she was feminine
Yeah,
and muscular and symmetrical and all that. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I like Miller Murray because I would always see her like especially uh Black American bodybuilding stuff. She just yeah. She was kind of like the Michael Jordan of female bodybuilding at that
Yeah.
time, 1990,
Yeah. She was
I would
original.
say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So so you do yoga, and how long you been doing that?
Probably 20 years now. I've been
20
teaching,
years? Okay.
yeah, and I've been teaching yoga for probably 15 years, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did yoga. I did yoga. I started doing yoga like in the 2000s, like hatha yoga, but I was like self-teaching myself
Yeah.
yoga and stuff.
That's
Yeah,
great.
then yeah. But I stopped. I did like other things, I do like a meditation practice called Falun Dafa and
Oh,
stuff.
great. Yeah.
Yeah,
I find that I need it first thing in the morning, just like sit down and just like give yourself some time to like get ready for the day.
right,
Yeah. It's
right,
really important. Yeah.
right,
And then the yoga is just really good. Like the physical movements are good for keeping the body like balanced and stuff. So
right.
just
You
staying
do
healthy.
like Did you do the did you start with the sun salutation?
No, my teacher has a website. So I just go on and I do
Oh,
like one of his classes. It's a Akanda yoga online. And so I pay, I think it's like $30 a month or something. And then they just have all different types of classes, all different lengths. So I just do that.
oh, so you also like you train people like are you a what
Yeah.
do what yoga through yoga?
Yeah. Well, I teach yoga classes
Yeah.
and then I do personal training as well. And then I also do fitness classes.
Oh,
So we
okay.
do
Like
like
how?
like like hand weights, not super like crazy heavy. A lot of
Okay.
reps.
Okay. How was that? How was that like? How was that like? You like teaching clients and stuff.
It's good because it's crazy how much of a lack of body awareness people have. Like, even just the way that they stand. Like sometimes they'll like stand on one foot, kind of like hanging, or like when you're balancing, sometimes people will look down or like, so the way I teach is more about functional balance, alignment, functional strength, so that
Right.
you don't know how to squat. If you need to pick something up heavy, you know how to do it like properly. Lots of like alignment cues, don't look down. So I'm all about like, yeah, making like more of a balanced, strong, functional body with my clients, and they love it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Always George Page. He's a fan of muscle women. Yeah, he's referring to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, Joseph, everyone have a great weekend.
Hey,
Okay,
Joseph.
Joseph. So like with like I think like during like so during the COVID like how was that for you with the gyms closing and stuff?
Well,
Did
I started doing
did you change?
Facebook Live. I started doing YouTube videos, making them. And then after about, because it happened in March when we got locked down. And then April, May, June, like right at the beginning of June, I just said, this is ridiculous. We were not allowed to be indoors anywhere. We weren't allowed to be in groups of more than 6. It was ridiculous.
Right.
So I had posted on my Facebook that I'm going to be at the river doing a yoga class tonight if anyone wants to come.
Yeah.
I bought like a voice amplifier off of Amazon and just taught a class outside. That so many people came because everyone was like in the house for the past 3 months.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and then we just kept doing it. We did it like probably 4 or 5 days a week outside. And
Yeah.
I would just post it on my Facebook whenever we were going to do it. Then I started recording it and putting it on my YouTube channel. So I
Yeah.
had
I
a lot of,
seen yeah. Oh,
yeah.
sorry.
No, that's good. Did you saw them?
No, no, I was saying that, when I was in the park, I would see a lot of people, doing
Yeah.
doing the same thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because everything was closed. So like we were getting like a
right,
lot of people coming and we needed that community, because everyone was like getting really like lonely, depressed,
right.
during that time. So yeah, that's what I did. I started just like doing a lot of free, and then it got cold. So then I started doing Facebook Live videos just to keep myself motivated to like do something, you know.
Oh.
Yeah.
How's your YouTube channel going?
It's slow going, but I think I'm not
Yeah,
consistent. I'm not consistent enough. So like the last time I did
yeah,
a video was like a week ago, and then before that was probably 3 or 4 weeks. Like no one's gonna follow you if you don't have videos. So I just have
yeah.
to be more consistent, and I tell myself every day.
You just show like mostly like yoga stuff and what the
Late,
training and stuff.
lately, they've been videos like morning stretches, shorter
Oh,
videos.
okay.
Before I was posting full classes of like an hour long, but I think now people just don't have the time for that. People are back to work and doing stuff. So I'm trying to just do like quick videos that, people have time for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I got some pictures of you. Was
Yeah.
this at the time when the pandemic hit?
No,
Or
this was actually this past summer. I kept it up, but
okay,
not as much. I did probably like 4 or 5 throughout the summer last year and the year before.
okay. I
Yeah.
see flexing and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah. So that video was probably like 10 minutes or 8 minutes or something. That's my cat.
right. What is LPF? Like what low pressure
Low pressure fitness. So you can think about
low
like
pressure fitness.
when you have, I know it's a weird name, but when you have like a bloating, a lot of pressure in your abdomen, right? That's, you know what I'm talking
Right.
about? Pressure. So this is low pressure, meaning that we take the pressure out of the abdomen. That's
Okay.
so it's like a vacuum. Have you ever done
Oh,
like,
I think I know. I think I understand.
yeah.
Because I
Like
remember there was this book. Like
yeah.
it was like with the abdominal breathing and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. You could correct me if I'm not
Tell me
sounding
about
too
the
right.
book.
Correct.
Tell me about the book.
Like they would have like these yoga breathing methods.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it was
Alternate nostril breathing stuff.
start with the nose, just try to work on my breathing with that. Like
Yeah.
I was doing that, like as I started kind of like try to like I don't know to say progress, but like to do like just work on my breathing, like even to like do the postures and stuff. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I didn't really have a teacher, and I would just kind of just focus on the breathing and stuff.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah,
I think learning from a book is really good if it's a good
yeah,
book. But now, luckily,
right,
there's so many people online teaching it. You know that's what
yeah,
the big thing happened with COVID, right? It's just like everyone took their businesses online, so that's cool. You can learn anything online now. But
right,
with low pressure fitness specifically, they do the vacuum, but there's also poses involved because it works on
yeah,
fascial lines. So like similar to like maybe some yoga poses, like you'll be kind of in a lunge, then you're doing like different things with the arms and stuff like that to get like the different fascial lines through the arms and um, the kinetic chain of the body. So there's specific postures, and then you do the vacuum. So really good for pelvic floor health,
yeah,
prolapse, frequent urination, even for bikini competitors, a lot of them will do it, or figure competitors will do it because it shrinks the muscles of the stomach. Like it's like a corset, so it
yeah,
really shapes the inside of the body. Yeah, yeah, it's great.
yeah. All the Ray's George Page, being on YouTube is like being a bodybuilder. You have to be consistent.
I
Yeah,
know.
he's right. I mean, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like sometimes, like even the stuff that I do, like it gets a little boring, and I have to find ways to be creative and stuff.
Yeah,
So, like it's just consistency. Like you don't have to. I would say like just make one video a day. Like
I know.
like
I
make
keep on
like
telling
15.
myself.
Yeah.
Sorry, you're
But
gonna
it's
say.
so no, like I was just saying, like yeah, I had a question. But one suggestion really, like, are you able to like film yourself or you like teaching a class and then you could film
I
certain
know
things? Is that possible?
that would be perfect if I could do that, but no, I can't. I just because of where I'm at the gym, like where I'm teaching, you need to have like enough space in front of you to put the camera there,
Right,
and I just don't have that space. Because if I put it that far away, then there's going to be other people in front of me, you know,
right.
that people in the class. So yeah, I know that's a great idea. I'm trying to figure out how to make that work, but no, I just have to write it in my book and say this is I'm going to do it and just freaking do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He also says, yeah, everything was crazy during that time.
Honestly,
Yeah, it was.
we're going to look back and be like, how did we let that happen? You know, Because I've been saying for the longest time, like people are going to revolt. Like you can't lock humans up like animals. Like you shouldn't lock animals up either. But you can't lock up humans, you know. And it was just crazy what we went through.
It tell you the truth, this wasn't nothing compared to what happens in China, you know,
Yeah.
because
Well,
they
we're on
was
our way there.
restricting them. Yeah. Yeah. Like they had to like stay home like majority of the times more than we can. We could leave, but they could not like leave their house at all.
Yeah.
Like certain like they would go to like I think like the supermarket. I think they had to wait online and
Yeah.
I think they ordered things too. It's really crazy. They like certain things ran out and they still going through certain things like I know a lot of people died over there like I would say like 100,000
Well, from what?
if from COVID. Yeah, it's really crazy out there.
I think more people are going to die from the vaccine than they're going to die from COVID.
I I can't I gotta agree with you there too.
Yeah.
I gotta agree.
A disaster.
They both was. I don't know. We could just say the shot. YouTube.
That's right.
Just
Yeah.
just say
Yeah. Get
yeah.
sick.
Just say the jab or something like that, because YouTube is very sensitive, and they'd be like,
Right.
they be on some strict stuff. But
Yeah. You're
I
lucky.
agree with you there. Yeah,
Yeah.
because because I read like this paper. It's called Epic Times, and they would talk about like certain things that was happening there and stuff. So yeah,
I know.
Eh,
Crazy.
yeah. Unlike China, Japan, and other countries here in the States, we put our pledge over the man of protecting the whole. So
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, a lot of people fell for it. I think the U.S. is probably the last one, like holding on. One of the last countries holding on.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
like Canada is really, really bad right now.
yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Is it bad now? Like you
It's just like our. I mean, I don't want to get political or anything, but our prime minister is just not good.
oh
Like they censor our news. Like, did you know that? There's some things that we just can't read.
no,
We
I
can't.
didn't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah, it's Bill C-21, I think it was called, and that just started less than a year ago.
Oh,
So they censor our news. So like if someone it wants to share something on like Instagram, like you'll get a thing saying this is not allowed in Canada.
oh wow.
Yeah. So
Wow.
that's what I mean. Like we're just on the way to this whole what with China and everything.
No, yeah. I agree. I agree. And you're not the only one that thinks that way. A lot of people see that. A lot of people see it.
I know.
Yeah.
But we'll
I
see.
used to.
Hmm.
I used to work for a newspaper company. It's called Epic Times, and they would cover a lot of stuff that China would do, and they would lock people up for like religious beliefs and spiritual
Yeah.
beliefs and people and certain things, how they created the stuff that happened before,
Yeah.
and so yeah, like they was kind of they wanted to like they was going through wars with United States, economic wars and stuff, so they kind of created that
Yeah.
situation.
This has been a plan for a while.
Yeah,
Like from the early
yeah,
1920s. Like they've been trying to like
yeah.
take over. Yeah.
But they did have pandemics though, like I think in the '60s also, but it wasn't as long as this current one. So
Yeah. I mean, for sure. Yeah. They really pushed this one.
yeah,
Yeah.
So like with you with so you're like a personal trainer, like do you got any stories of success stories of people trying to overcome obesity or
No, no, I don't.
no?
No, most of my clients like are not. It's more about like balance and functional fitness. So a lot of my clients just tell me they have better breath awareness, better balance,
Okay.
and going up and down the stairs isn't as hard, that sort of thing. Yeah, but I don't
Yeah.
really do weight loss. I think that I mean, I'll help people with weight loss and creating good habits, but I don't want to like write people's diets, and I, I don't I don't want to deal with that.
How's your diet? Like what do you
I
eat
eat a lot
or
of meat. I love meat.
uh
Yeah, so I
you
eat
know
a lot.
that's interesting. I don't mean to cut you off. It's just interesting.
Why is
I,
that?
no, cause like usually like somebody like I would kind of see like a somebody doing yoga and stuff like
Yeah,
they would kind of
for sure.
not do
Oh, for
meats like
sure. I
that.
know. My teacher would like for me to be vegan for sure. But no, I
Yeah,
tried doing the vegetarian thing for a while. I just my body doesn't like it. I get very lethargic.
yeah,
I was gaining weight. I was like too many carbs. I was just tired and yeah. So no, I still eat, bread and rice and stuff like that, but my main
right,
thing is meat. I eat a lot of eggs as well.
right.
And
I
I don't
I
know
ain't gonna lie. No,
what's that.
I'm sorry.
No,
No,
no, go
I was trying to be a vegetarian like way
ahead.
back, and I did it like when did I do it? I did it for a while. Was trying to be consistent with it, but like people was telling me I look too skinny, and you know, but
Because
I
you
felt light. That was the thing. That like when you don't eat meat
yeah,
like too long,
yeah,
I felt light.
yeah.
But I think my parents it wasn't really good. You know,
Yeah, yeah. You have to do it the right way. You have to know how to like mix your aminos
yeah,
and stuff to make a complete protein. But like
yeah,
there's some vegans or vegetarians that'll just like eat bread and trail mix, like
yeah,
so it's good for some people and there's different, types of the way people digest food and absorb nutrients and stuff. So you can't force something if your body doesn't like it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I did it because I went to the hospital. Well, not, I went to the clinic, and the doctor. I got a checkup, and the doctor seen that my cholesterol was very high, and so I was
Mm,
like in my 20s at the time, and
hmm.
he was saying that somebody your age, your cholesterol shouldn't be that high.
So what
So
did he do?
that's when no, he just told me that I had to stay away from certain foods. I had to be cautious. That's when just
Did it
trying
go
to be
down?
cautious.
Did it work?
Yeah, it went down. Yeah,
Oh,
it worked. Yeah, it
wow.
worked.
So then
Yeah,
did it
it
go back
worked.
up? When you started eating meat, did it go back up?
Well, recently I got a checkup and I was okay. It wasn't like as bad as before,
That's
you
good.
know.
Are they trying to
Yeah.
put you on like cholesterol medication or something?
No, no, it
Oh,
wasn't. It wasn't like that. Like as soon as he told me that, like I just started kind of being more cautious. Like I
yeah,
would just like do research on it,
yeah.
look up stuff, and I did the
Hmm.
best I could. I
Hmm.
would try to eat brown rice, but the thing is about that, you gotta wait till like 40 minutes just to cook it, and I ain't like,
It takes
yeah,
too
and then
long. Yeah.
yeah, and then when I ate it, it's sometimes, I remember one time I was at work and, my stomach was running and, I just had to kept using the bathroom and then this guy, he was upset with me and stuff like that. So yeah, like yeah, I was going through that, but I wouldn't feel light though. That was the thing about it. But
Yeah.
after a while, slowly I started kind of
Yeah.
eating meat. Like I started like with chicken a bit, and then then I just did the meat thing. So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. All the ways George Page here in America, there is no real freedom of speech, just selective propaganda. Yeah, he's not
I know.
BSing about that.
I know. But the nice thing, the good thing is that we have these kinds of things that we can, not everyone's watching like the media so much. Now
Mhm.
people are doing like podcasts and YouTube and all these different, so we're getting news from other sources now when instead of like one thing, like this is what you guys need to know. And they're freaking out about that because they don't have as much control over like what we know.
Right.
So yeah, I know. I know. Canada is worse than the US, but US is getting bad too because everything keeps getting censored. And then people are scared to say what they want to say because, right? We have to like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
we're
yeah.
censoring ourselves. And it's a disaster.
Yeah, you're not lying. You're not lying about that.
I
Yeah,
know. I know.
always. People go to like other platforms like Rumble. I don't
Yeah.
know you familiar with Rumble, Patreon and
I've heard of
stuff.
it, but I don't go on it.
Huh? Oh, you don't go on that?
No. I listen to podcasts. That's about it. I don't really go on the other stuff.
Yeah.
Mm.
All of it best to buy the pre-cooked brown rice. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
but you might as well just use white but basmati. It takes 10 minutes to cook.
Yeah, I know. I
Yeah.
stopped though. I don't eat like brown. I was cooking it, but that was years ago. It's not
Yeah,
like
yeah,
recent. Like
yeah,
I just like if I do like get like brown rice, it's this vegetarian spot that's close to me, and it's like a Chinese vegetarian
yeah.
restaurant, and
And it's already
they
cooked.
have like they have like soy meat,
Oh yeah.
and instead of like what kind of dishes I could like, they got salmon but it's soy. It's
Oh.
funny. And then they got chicken. Yeah, they got chicken rice, chicken with rice, chicken with fried rice.
Yeah.
But you
But
get
it's not
either get
chicken.
like, yeah, it's not chicken, it's soy meat. But
Yeah,
after a
yeah.
while, I get tired of eating that.
Yeah.
You get tired. Me, I get tired of eating it. It was
I don't
like
get
I
that.
want regular chicken. I
Yeah.
don't want I don't want soy
But
meat.
then you got to think about it's so processed, to have it
Yeah,
in a curd like that. It's so processed. And then to put like the flavoring to make it taste like a chicken or to taste like a salmon or you know what I mean? Like it's just so
yeah,
just eat the real thing. I, I don't know.
yeah,
If you're doing it for
yeah.
health purposes, I don't think the process is any better. The processed whatever, fake chicken or fake whatever.
Mm,
But yeah.
well, so what kind of pasta is this? I don't know if
So
you could.
that's LPF. That's one of the postures of LPF.
Okay,
So you go into that position, then you do the vacuum, and then with your arms like that, like where you're like extended this way, you're getting like the fascial line from there. And then when you're
right.
hinged forward and you're hinging at the ankles, you're getting the fascial line from the bottom of the foot up. So then you hold it for, however long you can hold an exhale out. And then you're doing the vacuum, it's pulling up. And then a practice usually is about 20 to 30 minutes.
Oh,
And if you do 15 minutes or 10 to 15 minutes a day, 3 times a week, that's all you need to increase the strength of your core and pelvic floor. So people
how
find,
many?
pardon?
No, I was about to ask you like how many like yoga postures you do. Like,
Well, as I get older, my yoga has changed to be more slow and mindful. Whereas before,
oh,
I
okay.
was like power, like cardio hard, like push ups and do the whole, But now I'm more about the breathing, more about the meditation, more about the balance,
Oh,
intention. So like instead of like going into a flow and doing like 8 poses back to back, I'll just do like nice and like hold one pose for a long time, take a break, do a breathing exercise, do another pose, that sort of thing.
oh. Do you tell your age, or I don't know if it's
For that.
nah, huh?
I said you're not supposed to ask people that. No, I'm 48.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I'm 48 too, but
I'll be
I get it.
49 next month. Well, in 2 weeks. I'll be February
Huh?
5th. February 5th is my birthday. I'll be 49.
Oh, I'm gonna be, yeah, I'm like kind of weeks older than you. I'm like January 31st. I'm gonna be like 40. I'm gonna be 49. No,
Oh,
48. I'm sorry.
okay.
Yo, you're older than me a little bit, but
1 year
but we're the
older.
same. We're the same. Yeah,
Yeah.
you just like, yeah. It ain't a big deal. I mean, I'm gonna be 48. It, I,
I know.
I'm hitting 50, so it's not like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know
exactly. At this point,
it's no it's yeah it's not a big difference.
no.
It's not a big difference. I do like your pictures though, like
Well, thank you. That was my last show. I think that's the one that I took overall, but didn't get my pro card.
um,
I was
but
super lean there because I took diuretics. And I was
oh
like,
yeah,
so this is
somebody
what,
told me about that.
yeah. And I was like, so this is what I've been missing this whole time was the diuretics. Because I got so lean, like my face was so lean, and yeah, it was a bit much. I thought I was dying. It was awful.
Well, did you feel like when you was bodybuilding, were there points that you felt miserable and stuff,
All
like
the
the
time,
prep?
starving. Yeah, and your immune system's low because you're not eating enough and you're not sleeping enough and you're working so hard. Yeah, it's tough. The last like 4 weeks are brutal. But
Mm,
yeah,
yeah, I mean, like there's people that they don't want to do it anymore. Like they'll do it, but then they'll stop. So I mean, the thing that you're saying is it's not new to me. I've been hearing that at
yeah,
times. You
yeah,
know, there's some people that they're able to just stick with it, like especially like there's people that they haven't gotten their pro card. It took them like 20 years or even more to
yeah,
to just get their pro card and stuff.
yeah,
So yeah,
yeah. I know that's where I'm at too. Like I was competing for 20 years, and then I finally won the overall, and I didn't get the pro card. So now I'm just like
yeah,
whatever, over it. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. All the rage, George. I'm over them both for you. Yeah, he's gonna hit 50 soon, so he's
Ah.
rubbing it in. Yeah,
Well, like we said, it's all the same.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I could show some pictures.
Namaste.
Yeah, yeah. I noticed your arms is very big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't lift
Ronnie
heavy
Cole.
anymore, but I think it's just like residual from working out so much, like heavy when I was younger, you know? That's
Oh,
that's a big thing that kids need to know. If they just like keep themselves in shape at a younger age, they're not going to have to work so hard as they get older. So it's
right.
yeah, it's getting people started. That's the hard part, you know.
Okay.
Hmm.
Ronnie Coleman said it best. Not everyone can be a bodybuilder unless you don't
Lift that.
wanna
Yeah,
lift that
wait.
heavy ass weight. Yeah.
It's true. It's true.
Somebody you gotta admire her. Damn, she still got those biceps. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Wow. How many inches is that?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah, yeah. I always ask somebody that because you know they do the measurement thing like with the tape. You know
Yeah.
they'll put the measurement stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
So when this was taken with the
Probably last summer. That's where we did the yoga.
okay.
Yeah, last year and the year before. Yeah.
How was
That's right across.
2023?
Yeah, so then last year, and that's in front of the Detroit skyline there, where I'm at.
How was 2023 for you? Was it good or bad or
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, it was
okay?
good to get back to semi-normal. I traveled. I was because we weren't able to travel for a couple of years, right? So I went to Italy with my mom, and that was good.
Yeah.
And Cuba for my birthday last year, so that was good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, did you work out a lot when you was in Italy?
No, not at all.
Oh,
Not at all. Oh,
okay.
well, I did some videos, so I did some yoga, but I didn't do it. It's hard to find gyms in Italy, actually.
Gyms
Yeah,
in Italy?
yeah, they don't
Oh
have
yeah?
like they have here in North America. Yeah, yeah,
Oh, that's interesting.
yeah, yeah.
That's interesting. Did you have when was the last time you came to the States? Or
Not long ago. Oh, I went to Florida in November to see my brother.
oh,
Yeah, we went there
oh,
for Thanksgiving.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, you're like the first person that that hasn't heard of Andrea Shaw. That's wow,
Well,
that's
but I don't
the
follow it. I don't follow that stuff at all. So now I
yeah,
feel silly. I'm gonna have to look her up.
yeah. Was it boring for you or just like just trying to like keep up with bodybuilding?
Was like, oh, to follow it? Oh,
Yeah,
I never, even when I was involved in it, I never really followed. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Italy isn't heavily into fitness as America. I didn't know that, George.
But the thing is, in Italy, people are healthier because the food's better. They walk more. There's more,
Yeah, I
yeah,
heard. Yeah,
more family. Like there's more, like
yeah, yeah,
community. So yeah, that's the biggest difference. They don't. We're in the U.S. Like we sit around so much that we have to go to the gym because
yeah,
we're not getting that energy spent. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Oh, I remember I was watching a documentary and they were showing how people in Italy they like instead of how we eat processed food, like
Yeah.
they cook their food and stuff. They make their sauce and like they even do it like in the schools. That caught my interest. Like wow.
I know. Like, why wouldn't you feed the best food to the children? It just makes no sense. The way that
Yeah,
we feed the people here in North America,
right.
it's ridiculous. It's all about money, you know. It's greed,
We
whatever.
get caught up like with the fast food and stuff,
Yeah, for sure.
majority of the times.
Because people work too much. We have to work too much because everything is just too freaking expensive. So we have to
Yeah,
work too much, and so then we don't have time to make healthy meals. So we have to go through the drive-through
right.
that junk. The thing is, though, if people didn't buy it, they would have to close, you know? So, like,
Yeah, that's true.
just stop buying that stuff. Like, stop buying, like, garbage.
I don't know.
I know. I know. And
I mean,
some people don't even know what healthy or unhealthy is. That's the other
yeah,
problem.
that's true. That's
Yeah.
true.
So they think they're eating something
That's
that's
true.
good for them. And because it says, like,
That's true.
all natural or
Yeah,
whatever, they lie on the packaging.
right.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I would like take would buy like the Slurpees and stuff, and I wasn't like aware of it, because
Yeah.
it has a lot of sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's a perfect example. Yeah.
right, right.
Mhm.
There are more working hours here in the States.
Yeah. Exactly. And more
Yeah,
and more and more. Like, what do you do? Unless you move in with a whole bunch of people, because you have to pay the rent. You know what I mean? And that's like
yeah,
that's another thing that happened during the lockdown is how the real estate market just exploded and everyone's rent and
mm,
housing market went crazy and
yeah, yeah.
yeah, it's a I don't know. We'll see how. Hopefully, 2024, we're gonna turn things around and we'll see.
You,
We'll
are
see.
you sure you don't want to step on stage, or
No, I think about it all the time. I'd love to. I would love to, but I just
yeah,
don't know if I physically have it in me to
yeah,
just
I understand.
yeah.
I understand. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not a easy sport, like,
No.
because the stuff that people tell me, like even me, like I wouldn't want to do it. Like
Yeah.
I'm, yeah, I just used to like do calisthenics and
Yeah.
yoga and other stuff. I wasn't like I never really hit the gym like that.
Yeah.
Unless if somebody invited me to go to the gym.
Right.
You know.
And that's something you have to be so consistent with. But then the food on top of that is what's so hard. Like the working
Yeah.
out is hard, but then to be starving at the same time all the time is just
Yeah, I heard, yeah. But the bodybuilders, they what like they eat like they gotta eat 5 times a day to
well,
just like the
yeah, it depends like what your coach tells you to do or whatever. But yeah,
uh,
I mean, as a figure girl, you're kind of limited into your calories anyway. Like a bodybuilder is going to eat way more than a figure girl or a bikini girl.
yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
did like the figure girls, physique because it's
Yeah.
lean and a lot of them are tall. They seem tall, like maybe like 5'8",
Hmm. Hmm. Long
Yeah,
legs.
so
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So what height are you? Are you short or are
I'm
you
short. I'm 5'3".
5'3"? Okay. All right. Well, I think we got the figure athletes are getting bigger too.
The figure athletes are like they look like bodybuilders or physique. They for sure look like physique girls. It's crazy. And then the bikini girls now look like figure girls.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's sad. It's sad because you see people in like their first show ever and they're doing juice. Girls, because
Juice, you said
yeah, like
you
doing
said.
steroids because that's what they have
Oh, okay.
to eat.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, it's just like that's ruining why people don't want to watch it, like just turning them into like not normal looking. You know what I mean?
Right.
After a while, and then
Cause
some of those things don't go away, some of those side effects.
yeah, yeah. Because when like in the 80s and 90s, it was a bit popular. You would see it on TV. It wasn't like popular like basketball or football like that, but it did. You would see it like on TV, like ESPN and some other networks,
Yeah.
and then like they would even like interview like the bodybuilders. Some of the bodybuilders used to be on talk shows like Geraldo, like Jenny Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
remember
but they would attack. Yeah, they would attack the bodybuilders a lot of times. Like they would have, especially the women. Like, yeah, it was mostly women that would be on the shows because people was like intrigued with the
Yeah, he was so
bodybuilders there.
different. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. That's
yeah,
cool.
and they would attack him. They'd be like, some of them be like, "You like a man."
Yeah.
I remember a lady just said it to this bodybuilder, and she was huge, but she was humble with it. She didn't say anything. She just
Mhm.
looked at her and stuff. So I was impressed with that. I was like, wow, this lady could say something or react any type of way, and she just kind of like not be bothered with that. So
Well, I'm sure that's not the first time
yeah,
she's heard it. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like, even I was
yeah.
getting that. Like a lot of, people would, hey, you want to arm wrestle, or how much do you bench, or like stupid things like that. Like people would say, and I just
Yeah.
like I would just not wear tank tops, so I wouldn't have to like get attention from like bad attention from people.
Was it
Yeah.
guys or women?
Guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
guys, we be acting up at times.
I
I
think
think,
that yes, and that's it. I think it's just a way for them to try to talk to me. Like but at the same time, I didn't want that attention. I didn't want that. So,
no.
but yeah. So I'm just saying that when you look that different, these people on those talk shows, they've probably heard it before. People like making comments and stuff.
No.
You know.
Did guys ever ask you on a date or anything like that? Or
Just like randomly, like come up and ask me.
yeah,
No.
like if they was interested or anything like that, they would just say just to get attention.
Yeah, I think they would just yeah. I don't know why they would do it. Maybe they're
No,
intimidated and don't want to say something like normal.
I think I don't know, like sometimes it's complex with us, like we're we're
Exactly.
we're like very competitive with each other, and so we see a woman with muscular like yourself, or probably bigger. There is kind of, if I don't, maybe an intimidation a bit, like we gotta like compete, we gotta compete with y'all or something like that, and
Yeah.
some men feel,
I
yeah, some men feel like, oh, they want to be like us and stuff. And because some women, they do think like
Well,
that
then
too.
why are they
Like
not getting mad at this whole trans thing happening? Because all the women that want to
that's
be
a good
men,
point.
yeah,
That's
don't even get me started on that. It's ridiculous. I
I don't know. It's too much for YouTube. They might. But I don't. I mean, I, you do got a point there too. But I don't know, because everything is kind of reversed like nowadays. Like
It's true.
the
Yeah,
men
we're an
the
upside
men
down
trying to
world.
be,
Yeah,
yeah, the men trying to be feminine and the women trying to be masculine. So it's like that. So
I know.
yeah,
Well, anyway, on that note, I'm gonna go. It was so nice to talk to you.
you too. I really appreciated the talk.
Yeah. Let me know if
Yeah,
you
good
want to do
luck
it
to you,
again.
huh?
I said, let me know if you want to do it again.
Oh, no doubt. I appreciate that.
Of
Thank
course.
you.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
And good luck
Want to
with your
say bye to the Want to
yeah.
say bye to the viewers?
Bye, especially all the rage. Was that his name? All the rage,
All
George.
the Race George page. With this comment, he was saying about the fast food.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But
I
you
know.
had another Vinny, the figure, but okay. But the figure champ is not that big, ironically. So
And this is what we were saying before. Yeah, they have to start awarding the people that they want to see. They have to start awarding that, not like the biggest or the leanest, but like who do you want to see come back, like that shape. Yeah.
right. All right.
All
So I'm gonna
right.
let you go. I don't want to take you hostage, but I appreciate you
Yeah,
giving me the opportunity to talk with you.
I appreciate you and thank you for everyone that was involved as well. All
All right.
right.
Bye.
Bye.